Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of the show. Today's features with Glee. Had a lot of fun talking to these guys, talking about some new music coming up. We even play a live acoustic tune from within their home studio, so that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Do want to remind you that Rock Paper Podcast is brought to you by Roughneck Beard Company and American Rambler, located right here in St. Louis, Missouri. You can shop 24/7 at roughneckbeardcompany.com or swing by the shop in Maplewood, Missouri, and pick up some of your favorite beard oils, beard balms, some beard batter, or their junk powder, whatever you might need. You can find it all over there. All locally sourced when possible. And they've got all kinds of great stuff over there. Take care of that beard and mustache of yours. Roughneck Beard Company is proud to present a brand new beard oil blend. Come back, kid. Spring is upon us and the world is rebirth. The pandemic seems to be winding down and life is beginning to resume. Try our brand new invigorating blend of lemon, peppermint, black pepper, rosemary, and lang lang. It's the perfect blend to bring us all back to life. Comeback Kid is now available at roughneckbeardcompany.com, and you can use my code RPP15 for 15% off your purchase. Again, everything at roughneckbeardcompany.com, and use my code RPP at checkout for 15% off. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to get plugged in on the socials. Also, big thank you to my wonderful friends at Friendship Brewing Company here in Wentzville, Missouri. Serving up the finest in craft brews, over 25 rotating taps. They've got all kinds of delicious food over there too. Great live music happening all the time. This Friday, March 18th, you can catch my good friends Sidecar over there. That's Philip Russo and Matt Hitchcock, and they're a whole lot of fun, so stop in and say hi to them. And as it's warming up, they've got the big old patio out there. It's a fun place to hang out, enjoy a drink and some friends, have just a great time. So swing by Friendship Brewing Company in Wentzville, Missouri, and tell them Shane sent you. Find everything else at Facebook and Instagram, friendshipbrewingcompany.com for a full listing of details. As always, you can find me at rockpaperpodcast.com. Hit me up on the socials. Feel free to email me at rockpaperpodcast.com and let me know what you think of this brand new With Glee music. And with all that out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy this brand new episode with Glee.
Podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
We are With Glee, and you're listening to the Rock Paper Podcast. Yep.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Scissors beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out today with the guys of With Glee.
What's up? Yes.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We are so excited. I think this is our first First time being asked questions, I guess,
Yeah.
about things.
Interrogation.
Usually people just say, "Can you make it to this place at 6:30 for load-in?" And that's the only time we're asked a question. Or do you have your vaccination card? That's the other question we're asked.
Have your papers.
Do you have your papers? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess before we get going too far, will you guys introduce yourselves for those listening?
Yeah, I'm Dillon. I sing and play guitar.
And I'm Dietrich. I also sing and play guitar. And absent from today is Caleb Brown, our bass player, and Travis. How do you say his last name? I've never said it.
Judge.
Judge. Travis Judge, our drummer.
You've been in the band how long?
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, sometimes like it is weird. Like I had a friend on the show, and when we've been friendly for a while, but like same kind of situation. I had never really actually said his name out loud.
Yeah.
And then and then like I said it wrong, and then he corrected me right away. But I was like, well, thank you for correcting me, and like at least I can learn from it. But,
Our bond is closer now
Right,
that,
yeah.
I know how to say your
Yeah.
last name.
You and
Yeah.
Travis are now
I would
one.
have. Well, I would have never, because I've seen it spelled, but I would have never guessed that's how you say it. Because it's Y-U-C-H. Is that how you spell it?
J-U-C-H, I
no.
think.
Oh, is it J? Oh, shit.
It's like juice, but judge. With an
Juice.
H.
I'm just gonna call him Travie Patty from now on.
Trav,
I'm not
babe.
even gonna worry about his last name.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm forgetting about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget. You told me how to say it. He's not gonna appreciate this episode, is he?
Travis,
Got the Travis
Travis is a free spirit.
He is a free spirit. And he's a wonderful drummer.
He is.
For a wonderful band.
Smooches Travis.
That's right. That's right. They're here in spirit. God bless them.
We are recording this at Philboy Studios, which happens to be Dillon's home.
That is correct.
So thanks for having me over here today.
Absolutely.
It's a lovely
Absolutely,
place.
It is.
And like a side note about Philboy, all of our stuff that's currently on Spotify, if you're listening to this like before it says new release, was recorded in Philboy Studios.
Yes, I have no training whatsoever other than YouTube tutorials on how to work and
that's how you do it now.
mix
If
everything.
you want to learn how to mix a song, you go on YouTube.
So-
If you want to learn how to change your tires,
That's right.
go on YouTube.
So if you listen to our songs, don't be a meanhead.
don't be
tell me that I
don't
did
say
a good
anything
job,
mean.
because
don't say anything mean.
Don't
If I hurt my feelings.
say mean things. Because I worked hard on that.
I worked really
Hey,
hard.
I mean, it's shoegaze. I mean, come on, just play something and put a bunch of reverb on it. You know what I'm saying?
Just make it really loud.
Yeah.
It's really, really loud.
Dude, you're giving away all the secrets, man.
No, wait, be quiet. Hey, don't say that. Don't
Sorry.
Yeah.
We can cut that.
Phil Boy's now no more a business.
We ran out of business by anyone else who has Logic and a Mac computer.
I actually I just learned my wife's headlight went out, and I had to look up a YouTube video how to change her headlight, because it's kind of weird to go through the wheel well and all this. It was like
Yeah, I've had to help do that before.
it was not fun, but I got it done.
Yeah, man.
Headlight. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
But so this is first time getting to hang out. Me and Dillon have known each other a little while now through another project, and so it's cool to properly meet this time and get to hang out and talk about some new tunes. And so I don't really know hardly anything about With Glee besides the tracks we do have available out there. So is it? This is a fairly new project, or
It started probably in late 2020. Because I mean, there was that was still kind of a point where the world was like crazy and you had more free time than usual. And me and Dillon have known each other since 2016. When I started college anyway, and then so we've done other things together too, and other bands and everything. So we've already known each other, and we just so happen to like the same kind of music, and we're like, well, like why don't we just like make that? You know?
I do remember us because our first project we did, obviously it was just kind of like a fun jam thing. Like if it went somewhere, that'd have been cool, but like this is much more on the serious side, I feel. Yeah. But I do remember us being in like the basement. We were kind of like so what should we do? Like what? Because the previous project kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like, what should we do next? Like, and then we were both like, we really enjoy shoegaze, and I was like, we should go down that path. And then I'm glad we did because I feel like it really suits us. Really well.
So and then it's really just been me and Dillon since I don't know, man. This past I don't know, December.
Honestly, yeah, like right at the end of 2021 is kind of when we added in.
There was no point in anyone else being in it anyway. I guess. I mean, where were we gonna play? I mean, like there was still nowhere to go. So
yeah,
I really since places started opening back up, have we had other people? So it's been just a duo for probably a year. It was probably for a year.
Because even all the songs that are out right now, we did ourselves. Like we did the drums, the bass, guitars, vocals, everything here at the studio, and then we just now went and recorded with all of us.
All of us,
at Bird Cloud Recording.
Yeah,
Ryan Wasaba. So yeah,
it'd be super cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the debut of everybody on a recording because it's only been me and you up to this point. So and I think it won't be, unless you've been listening for a while to the music, it won't be like super apparent, but you can hear everyone's like personality and playing style kind of bleed through,
which is really
everything.
what we wanted to begin with. Like we didn't, and we've even told the guys it's like, even though like we started this, like we don't want it to be just ours. We're not like the McCartney and Lennon and they're like Harrison and Ringo. That's really almost how it is. But like we're not like shutting down ideas. We're like open to anything really. Except we are like Oasis where we fight on stage. And
yes. So me and Dillon are notorious for just beating the shit out of each other. Just in general, just at any time. Yep. So I think that's pretty much the gist of it. And we put out, I think we put out one song in April. That would be Above the Roof. That was the first one, I think. Was that in April? Was that even earlier than that? Of 2021?
Our very first song, or like
that's the first song, right? Above
the very first song. Which honestly, that song is really, really like that was back in our old project. We were gonna do something with that.
Yeah, it was written years ago, but I think it was properly recorded. Early last year.
Brought it to life.
Early last year.
For this band.
And then I think after that is the EP, just the self-titled EP.
Self-titled.
And that's just a bunch of songs we liked, worked on, and then put out to see what garnered interest, what tracks garnered interest and which ones didn't garner. And like like the Spotify artist thing tells us basically which direction we've gone in since then, and which is cool because the direction we went in is a good direction to go in.
No, I'm totally about it.
Yeah, and then we put out
Calm was next.
Calm was a single after that. That's the most I think almost 5,000 streams on Spotify, which was really surprising, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then I think All Is Empty is the last one we put out, and I think in the fall of last year. That one's done pretty well. I think 4,000. Which is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to see like 1,000 anything, like eyes looking at you doing anything,
especially like DIY, like
and like but you did it by yourself, like you wrote it. You did everything by yourself, and it's so personal to you. And then 5,000 people heard it.
Yeah,
and
we post on the medias about it, but like, I mean, we did do some like a little bit of ad here and there, but I mean, nothing major.
Yeah.
So I mean, So if you're one of those people that have been listening, much obliged.
All right, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel that pretty much every time I post one of these, I'm like, it blows my mind that anybody wants to listen to my silly stuff because, I mean, like I said, we're at a current time where there's more, I think more music and everything being produced. There's more television shows and, there's so many different services and constantly grabbing at our attention. And like the fact that anybody wants to hit play on this, on this podcast or your song or whatever, it's just like, it's very, feels good. That's,
being asked to go places, and perform, and right now we're going to people who probably have no idea who we are. I mean, we're going to Rolla. I don't think maybe one person. We were told that we've been played on the radio station multiple times. And then we're going to Indianapolis just because we messaged a venue and we're like, hey, we think we would fit this bill with this band. Let us join. And they're like, okay. So like, It's so hopefully you will garner even more interest at that point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exciting to get on out there and getting to see some new people and getting to
man.
see how they take to the songs and stuff. So.
Yeah, and unlike the other bands, as far as I know, from the Rolla gig coming up and the indie gig, they're totally they've put us in like a group chat and they're friendly. They've made promos, playlists for us to promote it. So it's cool that I think like music and the arts in general are like the only thing that like people from all the way over here come together and they work together to bring each other up. You're not totally alone in it. Other smaller projects and bands are there to like help, because everyone wants everyone else to succeed.
Yeah, everyone's got the same idea. They all want to be good at it. So
yeah. Well, let's go back a bit to as this project was coming together. Like you guys, this is mentioned playing in previous projects together. How did the two meet the first time though?
So we met at community college, and I literally had no idea who he was, but I saw him a couple of times in the hallway, and I think I was getting ready.
He's like, look at that guy.
Yeah, so we're both music majors, so we both pretty much had the same classes. And one day I was just sitting there like getting ready for, I think, theory or something.
I think it was in the...
it was in the hallway right there with those chairs. And
it might have been... Yeah, you might have better memory than I do.
You just walked in and be like, hey, do you play guitar? I was like, I do. And you're like, yeah, well, let's start a band. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, it was my buddy Josh, who I've known since high school. And me and him like noodled around, like how we noodle around for this. Me and him were noodle around for that, and we're like, man, we need like more people, like it just can't be me and him. And then I think I just walked right up to you. I was like, hey, you play guitar? Yeah, I'm like, you look like the kind of guy who plays guitar. I think honestly, I might have added you on Facebook first, and then saw a guitar maybe, and I'm like, that guy plays guitar.
Yeah, so that's how we met, and then from that point
and
on,
thankfully you played guitar well.
All right.
Well, it wasn't. It sucked.
18 years now. Back then
like 10 years.
Yeah.
Or something. But 11 years.
Dude, that's not math.
12 years. 13? I don't know. Sorry.
Anyways, I'm pretty good at my craft. Yeah, but anyways,
music major, not math major.
Yeah, no. From that point on, we've just been super close friends and always done music together, and
we went on we went all through like community college. Well, I think you left at one point. For the most part, through community college.
I did leave at one point to go to a different college.
Yeah, but we didn't lose touch.
No, I came back home. I practiced, and with them we played shows, and it was cool.
Yeah. So, and then like university and post university. It's the post university era. Yeah.
So where does Shoegaze come in though? How does that like?
So I actually, so I've always thought about this because I was like, where did this happen? Like, I remember, because this was back in the old project. We were all in your basement.
I think I know what you're going to say.
And it was it was me, Dietrich, Josh, it was in the old project, and Caleb, our bass player, was in this project too. And that's how we got to know Caleb and brought him into this project. But we were sitting there, and we were getting a set list together for a show. And I was like, we got to play a song. And we wanted to do something that wasn't like super well known, but just like a fun jam. Yeah. And I don't remember how I found the band. I think they just popped up on my YouTube recommended one day. Mm-hmm. They're called Nothing. And the song was called Vertigo Flowers. And I was like, this is a jam. It's like, I'm not going to say it's an easy song because like that, I mean, like it's whatever, but it's just a jam. And it was super fun. I was like, we got to play this song, dude. It's like, it's super cool. And then from that point on, that song is always kind of like stuck, and I dove in a bit more to the band.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. You could ask them. They don't. I mean, I wouldn't call ourselves like regular shoegaze. Like we're like post new gaze, whatever they call.
There's a lot of like history.
But I mean,
so behind it. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then at that point, I went through, and then nothing really happened, and then right when we decided to do more shoegaze, that's when I remember us like getting all into the band and like other shoegaze bands or new gaze, whatever. And looking at all the styles and like the sounds we heard, we wanted to kind of try and mimic to some extent. And I feel like we did a pretty good job of where we're at and where we're going. So it's kind of how the shoegaze thing came brought up.
I don't really know much about this particular world of shoegaze type of stuff, but as you were talking about it, like it reminded me. I worked the Door Broadway Oyster Bar for like 5 years, and I would always have to kind of do like the sales pitch on who the band was for the night. And, it's kind of funny because like there were sometimes we would have these more grassy bands but they were real particular about, we're not bluegrass. You can't call us bluegrass because bluegrass purist there's rules, and then it's like, and so we're new grass or we're,
nice.
Whatever. There's so many different subgenres and stuff.
And at one point it's like, it almost like diverts back to like just being one thing again.
But even that, like, it's just a lot of bands. Maybe this particular track falls into this thing, but doesn't mean that the whole album's gonna be like fall in that So, but I just find it weird that like all the different subgenres and all the different rules that kind of fall in place.
I think like I don't think we were like necessarily like we have to sound like this. Right. I think we just put all these things together and it happened to sound like that, because we tried out like, we went through like very short instrumental demos that we'd done. I mean, there must be like 10 or 15 of them, and like the ones that sounded the best just happened to morph into what you hear like now. So and which I guess and it just so happens to classify as whatever it classifies as. I'll just say shoegaze.
Shoegaze is the all around like term.
Pretty
much.
Yeah. So. Well, let's share a tune. We said we wanted to share Calm, and this is again readily available wherever you get your digital music at today.
That's right.
So be sure to add it to your favorite playlist and things. But anything you guys need to tell us about this song? Anything come to mind?
I mean, this is more your song. You wrote, you brought it to me, and I was like, man, this is a jam. We should totally, and added drums and bass and pretty much.
It's pretty laid back.
Yeah.
The title, if you look up, I think the words, I think you can find on something, I don't know, but it's just about just calm, like just take calm breaths, relax, chill out, everything's fine. Just take it one step at a time, day at a time.
I will say the album photo, that's a funny story. I was in Branson. And like we had the song done, it was ready. We're like, dude, we just need an album cover. I'm like, dude, I'm here in Branson. I'm just gonna take a picture of like the lake.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that looks pretty stupid. So I was like, well, let's blur it and like mess it up so the entire thing is like a picture of a lake at night.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
It kind of looks like you just took your phone and just start shaking it really fast. That looks good.
I had a seizure.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
this whole, there are other elements through different tracks, but just like you're saying, describing calm and like the whole shoegaze kind of feel like that to me. Like this, it's definitely more kind of a lot of down tempo type of, it's very relaxing, and it's like just kind of a chill night and stuff. Like it's nice for me to kind of just put on in the background when I want to like. Yeah,
and that's kind of because, like I said earlier, we had there's certain tunes on that first EP that we didn't really go that way. It's because they were very like I don't want to say like in your face, but they're very
they're definitely more heavier. Yeah.
You have to like you have to like pay attention to it a lot, and I don't want to have someone have to critically think about like what we're doing.
Sure.
Like it's there for you to listen to and take how you want. You know, I don't want you to have to like figure out what's going on too much. Yeah.
For sure.
Well, yeah, man. Well, you guys, like I said, we have some show dates on the calendar, some fun opportunities to come see you all live, and like I said, going on the road. Our first stop is in Rolla.
Rolla, March 19th. We'll be on KMNR Radio. It's a college radio station down there, and then we'll be playing a house show that night. St. Patrick's Day should be a good time. From what I hear, we have a band coming up from Dallas, and a possible maybe another band coming from somewhere else. I'm not too sure. So it should be a good time. And then
that's I've kind of talked about it on here a little while back, but I'm actually trying to hopefully here shortly start building my new home, and that's kind of my goal. And is to start housing traveling artists and eventually doing my own house shows and stuff, and like
that's awesome, man.
I think they're a lot of fun. There's
put us on the bill.
Yeah,
put us on the bill.
Put us on the bill. We'll be there.
But it's like where I'll be at, where I'm moving is like kind of like halfway between Columbia and St. Louis, so it's like it's pretty ideal, I think, for a lot of traveling artists and stuff. So.
Well, if you get a good place between like KC, St. Louis, there's always like there's a ton of places in KC, ton of places in St. Louis, and
that's like
back. Having a place back and forth would be like ideal.
Interstate
ideal
70s, like 70, that's like the touring way, man.
That's where the people go,
going west to south.
Yeah, so nothing's going on in St. Louis. You can always check KC.
I did get to do a little bit of it recently. I had a friend come in from Colorado and stayed the weekend with me and hosted a show, put together a bill, and then we went to the Cardinals game the next day. And so it was fun to kind of show them around St. Louis and get to do a little bit of that. And I'm just like, I want to do a lot more of this and
that's awesome, man.
Help support my friends and the arts.
Man.
So
support.
So that's cool, man. That's gonna be a fun.
That's what the world
needs.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Support.
And then you said on March 31st we're heading over to
Indianapolis to play at the Melody Inn. There's a lot of bands coming to that show. There's a band from New Jersey. Is that the one? Is that Hit Like a Girl?
Yeah, from New Jersey.
They're coming there.
And Village Elders, Indianapolis local.
Yeah.
I think this was their show. They put it together and everything.
But yeah, they totally liked our sound. They were on board to have us on the bill.
Yeah.
And then I can forget the other band. But anyways, there's four of the bands, including ourselves, that are going to be playing that night. So that should be a good show. And then
that's like that's the classic. We got a van.
We got a van for that one.
That's like the rock and roll. Dream. I guess, or nightmare. I don't know. It depends on the way you look at it. But
thank you, Rent a Truck or something.
Shout out to Rent a Truck.
Not sponsored.
But renting us a 10 passenger truck. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. And then I'm not gonna say the last, but the next show that is near home isn't until May the 21st, and that's at Music Record Shop, which is next to Red Flag
on Locust Street.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing a full out show there, which I'm very curious to see how that's gonna go, because it's a record store and we can get pretty heavy.
We're loud.
We like to move around on stage a lot, and so, but I mean, a friend of mine's band played there, and they're absolutely insane. They go crazy.
They went everywhere.
So I saw them moving around, jumping off their amps in record shops. I was like, if they can do that, we could probably do that.
I think the roof is not very high.
No?
So,
but the guy was like, you guys sound great. Come on through. I was like, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I've worked with them in the past. I sponsored the show for a while, and they used to be located over in the Grove area.
Okay.
And we
yeah. I don't think because they hadn't been there that long.
Right.
I think on Locust.
But we did I think it was Grove Fest was going on, so there was like a big thing, and we did like a live in-store thing with a couple of my friends, and so yeah, it's been fun to work with them in the past and putting together shows and records. I mean, it's just for me that's it's a big deal. I mean, like
absolutely.
Yeah, well, especially after the almost 2 years we've had, and and so many places have shut down, and it makes sense because it sustains as a record store, and then just has shows. It just so happens to have shows there, which makes it makes me feel like it has a long life ahead of it. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, they got good vinyl in there.
I love. I mean, I've gone there and I've seen the stage, and I'm like, interesting. It might be cool to play there one day. And then here we are. Yeah, playing there.
Do you guys remember your first record?
Oh my God. Well, do you want me to talk about vinyl specifically?
Yeah, we'll go there.
Yeah, so I can do that.
If you have a
I
memory.
do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, and sad thing is I don't even have a record player, but I have so much vinyl sitting around. I need to get a record player.
Yeah.
But I do remember I think I was in like middle school, and I was in a whole bunch of stuff. But I remember I was in Hot Topic. This is back when Hot Topic sold really it was very mainstream rock vinyl, whatever.
I guess.
And I remember seeing Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, and I was like, I gotta get that because I love that band, and I did. And to this day, that was like 10-something years ago, man.
Nice.
That's still not open. It's
still not open.
It's still sitting in my mom's basement along with all my other vinyl.
Nice.
So that was my first one.
Yeah. I think my first one was I think it was in college, and I bought a not like a suitcase record player, but it was pretty close to quality wise, and now I'm shooting myself in the foot that I ever bought that. But the first one I bought, I went to Vintage Vinyl, and I guess it would have been freshman year, and I knew enough tracks by Radiohead to be like, okay, I can spend $25 on this record. And so I bought Kid A by Radiohead was the first record I bought. I bought that and put it on, and my young 18-year-old brain was like, oh, I'm playing a record, even though it was on one of those tiny record players that has speakers built in. It didn't sound good. And then so Josh was like, dude, you're gonna destroy that record because there's no counterweight in that. You have to buy a real record player. So I went out and bought an Audio Technica something LP 120, and but yeah, so that was the first record I bought was Radiohead's Kid A.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my gosh, and I had you can open the the centerfold, and there's all the art from it and everything, which you can't see on streaming. So
right.
I like looking at the centerfold art and everything like that. So.
Yeah, I'm all about it, man. I'm really I collect quite a bit of vinyl, and it's the same thing. It's the whole experience of putting on a record, and digging through the liner notes and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I think at this moment I'm gonna nerd out for 2 seconds, but if I go on, I have it signed me out. Never mind. I think I have a Discogs account, and I think I have $3,500 of vinyl now, and that's only since 2016.
Yeah.
So there's a lot there. There's a lot of records at my house,
dude,
all sitting around.
You're a nerd.
Sorry, I know, but hey, he asked.
That's true.
So I answered.
So you guys are working on a brand new EP, and like you said, you're working with Ryan at Bird Cloud, and took the whole band over there. So what was the big jump from DIY to working with an actual producer and engineer?
Just having everyone in the band. We were we need to do something together, because as much as me and Dietrich we love writing, we're we want everyone to experience it, and it's always fun going and recording with an actual producer, And we knew Ryan through Foxing. Well, we don't know Foxing, but I like Foxing, and I was like, dude, he's produced the first Foxing album, and it sounds amazing. And I was like, we got to go there and like see what's up. And he was all on board. He's like, yeah, man, we'll do it. And it was cool. And I'm a huge gear nerd too, so I was like geeking out on all the gear and stuff. Even though we use most of our own stuff there, which is kind of cool because I was like, because we have our own sound, so it was kind of cool to him just be like, yeah, I'll, you do your sound and I'll mix it,
yeah,
whatever.
It definitely had like another person's perspective on how things should sound, because he's experienced, extremely experienced in all of the fields of music. I mean, I've seen videos of him. He will go from like doing an alt rock band to like improv jazz, like free improv jazz, and so he knows exactly what he's doing, and I think he knows exactly what like we wanted it to sound like, because he had everything placed in and amped and mic'd in such a way where like he's just like this is what's gonna make it sound the best, and we haven't used like a live setting as like a recording space. Everything's done like kind of not totally, but like halfway with like what do you call it, like DI. Like the drums, I guess. Yeah, DI. A lot of DI. We could do a lot of direct in, like guitars and everything, but we used amps there, real drums, like bass, like everything, and I think it's going to bring like a new life to the like demos we sent him.
Yeah, and that was the other thing, because we talked about like, well, first of all, we wanted someone else's like input, and recording here at Phil Boy, like me doing all the mixing and mastering, like I have a lot of stuff at my disposal, so I always wanted to try like new drums and stuff, just because we did release a lot of singles. So I was like, well, with singles you don't always have to keep the same sound. So like, because like if you listen to our first EP that's out, just the self title, like that all sounds pretty similar, and then when Calm came out, like it sounds completely different. But it's like, I just was like, want to do that, but even getting someone else's whatever ideas,
I think it's
cool.
a good stepping stone from like when the first EP came out to now. I think you'll definitely hear the progress in like writing, and then the maturity of sound, and like and really and zoning in on like a sound. I think, and that's why we went to someone and stuff, because when you're here and you're by yourself and it's only you, it's only two of you, you get in your own like kind of loop, like you hear it so many times over and over and over and over and over, and what you think sounds good might not to someone who's an average listener. And sometimes you take a break, but in this case we went to somebody who knew what they were doing more.
And Ryan offered us a lot of like different things, and I was like, man, that's like exactly what this song or these songs needed. So it was just cool to get someone else's perspective on all of it. So that was the main reason why we wanted to go there.
It was really motivating. If you have someone there who's like pushing you, it's motivating, because when you're here, like I said, by yourself, you can be like, this sounds like shit, like, and you have someone there who's like, well, let's try this, because they know what to do, like they know why it sounds bad and they know what to do to fix it, so yeah, for sure.
Well, what's 19 second songs? What's it? Or
19 second songs. That's what he does. Yeah, there's like how many of those are there?
There's a lot.
Like a lot of them. I don't even know. I have to like go on like Spotify or something and count them all. They're good.
Oh yeah,
they're really good for like being such an offhand random topic. Well, I'm gonna sing about it, make a song about it. Yeah, they're pretty good. I think he does like Dog TV too. He does like the soundtracks for like Dog TV on like the internet or something. Yeah, it's like crazy. I don't know. I don't even know. I think, was I the first one to hear like of Ryan? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know where they totally heard of him, but like, I think what had happened was we had gone, or it might have been just me. I had gone on like Google and just typed in like producers St. Louis or something, and they didn't have to be active. It could just be anybody who's been there or not, or who's been here or not. And I think he just came up. And I'm like, okay. And I just happened to like click on, or I happened to already know that big Foxing single, The Medic. I just happened to know that. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So this guy did that whole thing, and then like I think it just kept snowballing into like email, and then like texting him, and then just doing it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that's how we ended up choosing there.
Nice.
So yeah.
Very cool. I'm excited to hear what you guys got coming up, and we don't currently have a set release or anything. So keep involved with Glee on your Facebook and Instagrams and things, and get plugged in and keep an eye out for that. But we did do a little live acoustic jam here. This is my recording at Phil Boy Studios, and this is Wormhaven. Wormshaven, yeah.
That song was one of mine.
I think it might be the first one.
It was the first one that we were going to do.
Yeah.
And we were going to release it as a single, and we still are. But we were like, man, you know what? It's time to do another EP. And we were talking about doing an album, but we're like, you know what? Let's start small. So, so that one was the first one. I'm very happy with how it turned out and how it's going to turn out.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good song. You know what? We can mention there's going to be a video with it tied to it too.
Yes, we did shoot a music video for it at the Limp Brewery. That was pretty cool.
We did not see any ghosts.
It was not spooky.
I was very disappointed.
Caleb said he heard something, but that could have just been like...
Could have been anybody. Could have been one of the people up. Yeah, he could have farted. You know? Could have reverberated throughout the brewery. The empty walls.
Hopefully we didn't get like black mold in our lungs from there.
Yeah.
It was pretty old.
It was very old.
But it was
very
cool. Old. Spencer Peck shot that for us. So
nice.
if you like what you'll see, hit that guy up. He is a mastermind behind the camera.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what's up.
He knows what he's doing.
And he's good. Sure. He's just a good dude.
He is a good dude.
I like Spencer a lot.
Spencer's nice. And he will
hard worker, man.
He'll stand by you, no matter what. We shot. I remember because we shot that in 2 days. We were supposed to shoot in just one, and we were there till like 4 a.m.
It was. I think I got home. I got home at 3:30. I think we left there around like 2:15.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Caleb and Travis stayed till like 3 or something like that.
It was it was Travis the first night we did the video. He was there till like 3:30, almost 4. Yeah, doing the video. So Spencer was there the whole time. He didn't complain. Like Jesus Christ, guys! Like let's hurry up. No, he was just like, okay, now we got to shoot and everything. We're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, we were eventually like, hey, can we just come back and do this? Like finish it tomorrow? And he was like, yeah, man, no problem. And
at a certain point, you're like, you're not gonna get a good take out of us.
I remember
about to, like pass out.
I cut my finger open from playing so many times and bled all over my guitar.
Yeah,
that was pretty epic. The blood is still on the guitar to this day. I will keep it there forever. But yeah, that was a cool because like I remember we just got done playing a week prior at the Heavy Anchor, and he came there and did photos for us.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, man, it's like, because we were also going to talk about the shoot. We're like, yeah, it's like, what's going on? We had no idea. Like, we kind of had like an idea in mind for the shoot. We were like, where were we going? He's like, oh, we're going to the Limp. I'm like, what? That's insane, dude. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
He's like, yeah, he's like, I know a guy. He's like, he'll let us just film video there. I'm like, oh, okay.
So that'll be coming out for Worms. So the Worms will be released as a single. Release date is still TBA.
And the video will be everything. It'll be on like Spotify, everything, and then the video the same day. Everything's going for that. It's just gonna go
and
right
then
out.
The EP is also TBA.
Yeah.
But it'll be on there as well.
I'm like we have like a cool rollout. Like there's concept art behind it. It's not just here's an album. There's things behind it. There's a lore. There's a lore behind it.
Be expecting tons of stuff coming out. I mean, like it's all ready to go. We just got to get the songs.
Just gotta get the songs. But I mean, and perfection takes time.
Right. I'm in no rush. I'd rather him take his time than rush it.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna sound good.
It is.
We're really excited for it. It's probably the hardest we've worked on music.
Absolutely.
Like probably for me ever. I think it's the hardest I've ever worked on any recording I've ever done ever.
Yeah.
It was. I'm excited.
It literally has our blood.
Literally has our blood, sweat, and tears in it. Yeah, I smelled like swamp ass by the end of those videos.
Why would you say that?
Sorry. I guess people didn't.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah,
man. That Limp is an interesting place for sure. I've done a couple of podcasts over there, and some of the practice rooms and things,
man.
and I don't know. You go down to the bathroom or whatever, and it's
I went to a bathroom. I looked at the toilet. I'm like, I'm not sitting down on this. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm not using the bathroom.
It was gross, man.
It was like. I wouldn't say like gross, but it was. I mean, it's an old place, but like it was almost very like peaceful. Yeah. Like when all the bands had left, it was like 1 a.m. It was very peaceful, like I could just, I could just nap right here.
I was joking about how it's like if Spotify was a real place, like you can just like walk down the hall and like room by room, there's different bands. Like, it's like,
that's cool.
Yeah. It's just like
random like posters and like stickers everywhere. Oh yeah. looked at like
when this comes out, someone like put in the comments like, "Is the XFL studio there?"
Yeah, there's
Or, is it? Because like I saw the door there, I was like,
locked door, and it had like the XFL like a poster
Company.
on the door, and it had a security camera on it. I'm like, is this like where like the XFL office was for like St. Louis? I was like, I mean, I don't think they're doing anything anymore though, are they?
I don't think so.
It's probably empty anyway. I don't know.
Why would they be at Limp?
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like
like-
they had to cut costs. I guess they just did it at Limp. It was just weird. I'm like, I guess it has to be. There's the huge poster, security camera, a locked door. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
There was a ton of stuff there though. A ton of like all the. I think there was like a kind of like a window, a curtain was sort of uncovered, and there was just an electric guitar I could see through the window just laying in there. I'm like, there's no one in there. Like,
I remember we had to
you
move
know.
a coffin. That was cool.
yeah, we had to move a coffin out of the way to like shoot our video. It was just a coffin sitting there, and I think we were gonna like do something with it, but then we were like, no, it's like too much work, so we just didn't do it. But we had to move it out. It was heavy as fuck. It was very heavy.
And like a piece chipped off.
A piece chipped off. I hope
Almost
the guy who owns the place
crushed our
doesn't hear us.
shoes, dude.
Yeah, almost. Now it would have just been regular gaze.
We would have been. She guys, I was.
shoes.
Dude, you made my joke.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I beat you to the punch. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, it was cool. Lemper and eerie, but like calming at the same time.
That dumbwaiter scared me.
Yeah, we did have to
yeah.
do. Yeah, we had to go up and down like the dumbwaiter for all our gear and everything. And part of the video, here's like a hint, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But like part of the video, I think Travis is playing.
He is
in
inside of it.
Dumbwaiter, you know, and
Yeah, we wanted to do a cool shot, but like we didn't because like you have to manually operate the thing. It's super sketchy. Like you get inside of it, it's like creaking and like making all these noises. I mean, it's cool. It works. I don't know how old. I'm sure it's super old, but like Travis was in it at one point. I'm like, dude, what if he just like dropped?
I know.
Or but at one point we wanted him to like rise up behind us, but there's no way. So
There's no way because you have to operate it.
but it still looks
yourself.
good. So Spencer did a really nice job.
And like, there's no, there's like no outlets anywhere. We had to get like extension cords and nowhere to hang lights. So I think at one point on the first day we had to like, there just happened to be a ladder there, and we're like, okay, we'll use this ladder like to get. I think Spencer had to go like how far, like 20 feet almost up to like the ceiling.
It was scary
to hang up one of those lights that stick onto like it was a magnetized light was. And like I said, man, hardworking Spencer, hardworking dude, because he could have died that day. He could have fallen.
yeah.
He probably would have broken bones and like hurt himself. But
or
it
like
worked
the
out.
floor itself and fell through the floor.
Yeah, right.
How old it is.
And I think his buddy Matt was there too.
Matt.
He did pictures for it. And actually, if you go on Instagram on any of our profiles, I think the pictures are there. There's a few pictures of the shoot too, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the video too. Just a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff's coming up. It's exciting.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I've been asking some of these silly questions. Get your guys' take on some of
Cheeseburgers
these
or hot dogs.
Yeah, I got it. The hard hitting questions.
The world wants to know. Dillon,
if you
cheeseburgers or hot dogs?
If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
What kind of condiments when you putting on yourself?
Dude, I'm not even real meat, man. I mean, come on.
I'm not even real meat.
All right. What about what would be a dream duet or collaboration you guys would like to see for this project?
Oh man. Oh, for this project. Oh, dream
Dude,
collab.
playing with Nikki.
I think playing with like any of the dudes, even playing on stage with any of the dudes from like nothing, because they are like they really did start this. Like I mean Dillon, like he said earlier, he heard that song and that's been like that was years ago.
Yeah.
That was that might have been like 2017 or 18 or something like that. And so they definitely they planted that seed. That would be really cool. The dudes from the band Nothing. That would be really awesome.
Yeah, that's for sure. For me, Doyle, playing with Doyle. I mean, but he's in that band.
In that band too. Yeah.
Having my band get printed on a NASCAR.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Dream NASCAR collab.
Yeah,
we need the
a Dream
With Glee
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Even though that's not a singing thing, but
I could. You know what? I don't care. I'll put down the down payment to be on a NASCAR.
But
no, I won't. I don't care. I'm not my own money,
dude. You sound really crazy right now. But yeah, I mean,
I live in Missouri, man.
For this, that's true. For this band, yeah, definitely like duetting with Nothing would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of
that's probably the biggest one.
yeah.
can't think of
I'd say
anything.
were, but they got issues. So
Yeah, I don't know.
I won't. We won't talk about that.
That'd be cool.
Or it would be cool if they. I mean, I don't think they're gonna get back together because of what they said, but
Yeah.
they said some things that canceled them.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Just don't. Yeah. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. Whoopsie. That. Yeah. That's good. I like that answer. I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I mean, I haven't got to do any like recording or collaboration with them, but a similar thing I got. So I credit the Crab Feast, Jay Larson and Ryan Sickler for helping like inspire me to want to do this. I was like, I met Jay Larson at the Funny Bone, and he told me, "Hey, check out our podcast, the Crab Feast," and so I started listening, and so I started, when it never came around, my buddy Chris invited me to like, anybody want to do a podcast? I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And so full circle when they came back around on tour, and I got to meet them, Ryan and Jay, and I can shake their hand and say thank you for inspiring me to want to do this. And it was just like, it was a really cool thing when you get to like meet some of your heroes and you get to share a moment with them and stuff. And even if it's even if they don't know that what they did, just them being them, like helped to inspire you and stuff.
Yeah. I hope one day that's what someone says about our stuff. That'd be like cool. And I like the same thing for you. I'm sure if someone came up to you, you'd be like, holy shit.
Well, yeah, I
like,
mean, it's like the guy down in Rolla. Like, he reached out. He's like, dude, I love your music. I like so much. I want to have you on like the radio. I'm like, that's pretty dope, man.
Crazy.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Thanks, dude, down in Rolla.
Yeah,
thanks, dude. Down.
Thanks,
Shout out
Jacob.
Shout out Jacob
Jacob's
Zimmerman,
his name.
man.
Jacob Zimmerman. That's right.
Yeah, shout out, dude. KM&R, shout out.
Sponsored.
Sponsor. Well, they told us we had to say that for this show. No, they didn't.
What? All right. What about the day comes along and we have With Glee action figures? What would be your accessory to go with your action figure?
Ooh, my action.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
What would be my accessory? Oh man,
Pair of shoes.
Oh man, that's an awesome answer. A pair of shoes. Dang.
Dude, come on, man.
I should have said that. Crap. I'm trying to think of like something not like super music related, because like a easy answer would be like, oh, guitar,
right.
or guitar pedal, or Travis
Flower.
like, oh, drumsticks,
A flower.
a flower. I like the shoe one better. Can I steal your answer if you want to do a flower?
No.
Dang it. All right. Damn. Can you like kill time while I think? That's such a good answer. Shit.
This one time.
This one time
I was doing something.
Man, I can't think of it. That's such a good answer.
Dude,
dang it.
how about just another pair of shoes?
I don't want to take your answer though.
A pair of Crocs. Those aren't shoes. That's
those
plastic.
are shoes.
Dude, that's plastic.
I love
molded into like a foot form.
Dude, come on. Man. All shoes are is fabrics
Nope.
shaped into shoes.
Nope. See, fabric and plastic are different.
Okay, can we both have the same answer?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I cannot think of a better answer than that.
I was watching Celebrity Big Brother. I don't know if you guys ever watch that show, but it's a mess, but it's entertaining. And, but Todd Ricall was on this season, and he had a pair of high heel Crocs. That he
They make those?
Well, I think they're one of a kind, but they're like hot pink high heel Crocs, and like.
See, I'd like get those and like just put them on like my amp. Be like, hey, because like we're shoegaze. Look at those. Those are special shoes.
Yeah.
Look at those $500 pair of high heel Crocs.
Yeah.
And do they have like the little the strap on the back where you flip it over like in race mode?
Yeah, right.
Like for the but instead of like race mode, it's like
fast.
sexy mode
Yeah.
or something.
Dude, sexy mode.
Time to look sexy.
Yes.
High heel Crocs.
All right. What about, is there something that you guys think you could get into the Guinness Book of World Records for?
Song with the most unintelligible words spoken. Because they're so low in the mix.
Dude, have you ever listened to Ball with the Ball?
most Kid Rock references in one podcast. There's number one. Now we got to do like 200 more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe people haven't referenced Kid Rock that much in their podcast, but That's my answer.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that a good answer?
That's
I would
a
say
great
either
answer.
that or most. I don't know. Most jazz masters in a band.
Dude, there you go.
We have 5 so far.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
5. Yeah. One of those two. I'd say
Yeah.
one of those two. I like the words one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that. Most hard to understand lyrics of all time. What's she saying? The kids these days and their shoegaze. Can't understand a word they're saying. But it's like the actual. It's like how parents say that. It's like I remember my mom said that about Bon Scott at AC/DC. She's like, I don't understand a word he's saying, but like ours is like we actually have it turned down so much that you actually can't understand what we're saying. So because Bon
just
Scott or
gibberish.
not. No, it's not gibberish. It's just quiet. No.
Well, it could be gibberish and nobody would know the difference.
That's true. That's true. I think. Well, what's that? Is it Slow Crush? Is that the band?
Oh yeah, dude, I love them.
Well, they have one song. But I have no idea what they're.
Is it Glow?
It's
Like,
Glow.
dude.
I
That's
have
like my favorite song by them.
No idea what they're saying.
That would be another band I'd do it with.
Yeah.
Except they have a female singer, which is not a big deal. I don't do that.
You're okay with that? You're canceled.
Damn it. Can you play sound effects on here?
Clips. You need like the radio DJ sound clips.
I only have the reggae air horn, so
Play that there.
Put that there. Dude, no. Dude,
Totally like
wait. What's that thing? It's definitely like a sound bit. It's on the Eric on just like the
Oh yeah.
clap behind it. Put that there.
Crowd cheering, guy screaming yes. After breaking the bad news.
yeah.
Yeah.
That Eric Andre's a nut, man. That guy cracks me up.
Love that show.
It's so good.
Love the Bad Trip movie. That was a good movie. I love that movie.
And he was just in Jackass also.
He was.
Yeah, I
yet
haven't
to
seen
see
it yet. I have not. It's been out for like a month now. I still have not seen that. I need to see that.
It's definitely, definitely worth watching. I mean, especially if you're a fan of the series.
Oh
at
yeah.
all, like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I remember like staying up past my bedtime. My mom be like, "Okay, good night." I'd be like, "Good night," and then
MTV,
like, yeah, I'd like get up and turn on
Channel
TV
40
and,
on cable,
and there'd be Jackass.
There's
Like,
MTV.
I'm Steve-O. This is
Yeah.
the Pooh Cocktail Supreme. I'd be like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my god! And you're like 10 years old. You're
Yeah.
like, oh
I'm
gosh.
like this
geez.
is epic.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
great.
And then I go and tell my friends the next day of school.
And they're like, I'm telling Mrs.
Yeah.
Smith about. You said something about. What'd you say? What?
Pooh Cocktail Supreme.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I did
there's
that.
a bad word in there somewhere. I'm going to tell my teacher about it.
Dude, I did that, and look at me. I'm fine. I'm
Look
like,
at me.
I'm like,
We're
I'm
already
like
in a
growing up.
shoegaze band.
Yeah.
It turned
Yeah.
out all right.
We're all right.
Yeah, we're in a shoegaze band now. I think Eric Andre was at the. He was here. He was in St. Louis
Yeah, he
before
just-
the pandemic, though.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that though. That would have been a cool show.
I also,
I want that's my dream duet. I want Eric Andre on a song.
nice.
I want Eric Andre to rap on a With Glee song. It would be terrible. It'd be absolutely awful, but it'd get more streams than anything else we put out. So I'd take it.
He's been in Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
I've been
Yeah.
enjoying that show too.
Yeah.
He just did he played one of the animals in the was it Zootopia or something?
Oh,
Or no, Sing too. He was
really?
he was like
in
the
that
bull or
Sing
something.
too?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. He was in what was the first? He was in a sitcom in the early 2010s or late
I have
2000s.
no idea.
What was it? Was it what's it called? Is there like a sitcom called like Girl Next Door or something?
Probably.
I don't know. He was in a sitcom at
Yeah.
one point. I don't know. I don't know why we talked about Eric Andre. but-
Right.
What were we talking about?
Derailed.
Derailed.
Yep.
It happens.
It was. He has an interesting story though. I did listen to him on Stern's show not too long ago, and he kind of went into a lot of his history and things with it.
Well, he went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bass.
Berkeley
Bass.
for
Yeah.
bass, double bass.
He's like, like wasted $80,000.
All right.
Music major.
That's what
at
he's.
Berkeley.
That's what he says. Told his dad he was dropping out of school to go pursue comedy. And all stuff. You know, and all stuff, just like.
Well, neither career path is
Yeah,
a good idea.
right.
But he got lucky.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's looking for like orchestral
yeah.
bass players
Right.
ever. So worked out for him. He's making more money now
Yeah,
than
that's
he
true.
would have playing bass, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Shout out to Eric Andre.
Shout out to Eric Andre. Ranch it up.
Let's get him on the with.
Can we get him on the rock? We want hashtag Eric Andre Rock Paper Podcast.
Yeah, let's get that trending.
We need that trending on Twitter.
Do it now.
Do it now. Everyone, do it now.
All right. What about the day comes along? We have a With Glee biopic. Who would you guys like to see cast to play you in the movie version?
Biopic. Oh man, I don't know. A biopic.
I
I can think of who should do everyone else but myself.
Danny DeVito.
It's you. Okay.
Yes.
So we're not giving a serious answer. Okay. So
that is a serious answer.
Oh, is that a serious answer?
Yeah.
His hair blonde. And
He's one of
grow 2 feet.
Dude, that's basically me. There's going to be in like...
Basically you after
it's
that.
It's going to be me in like a year.
4'9", 200 pounds. Yeah. Danny DeVito. Okay. Okay. Man, I don't know. I wish Travis and Caleb were here to answer that. I could stall time because I can't think of a good answer.
You could be...
Biopic. Yeah, think of one. Can you think of one?
Be Ryan Wilson.
The guy from The Office? I think the guy from The Office can portray me. I guess.
No, wait. You could be Owen Wilson. Yeah, wow.
Owen Wilson. So we're going to have Danny DeVito.
Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, Shoegaze.
Yeah.
Wow.
Except you
Wow,
need to dye your
good
hair
song,
blonde.
Dylan. Wow. Yeah.
Dye your hair blonde.
Yeah, right. Or he'll dye his hair brown.
Brown, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. I guess that's your answer.
Make him do it because he's an actor. They do that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
We're just a band.
Christian Bale, he like lost 100 pounds and then gained 80 pounds, and he gained 100 pounds to play. Was it Dick Cheney?
Yeah.
Yeah, in that movie.
I changed my answer. I want Dick Cheney.
Is Dick Cheney alive still?
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah,
I hope he hasn't
know.
like shot anybody.
I don't have like the up and up on Dick Cheney's life. that brings us. No. I was thinking of. I was gonna say it brings it back to Eric Andre. But what if it was purple and it was Rush Limbaugh, not? So if you get Dick Cheney, I want Rush Limbaugh to be mine.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
That's Ronald Reagan.
Oh no, that's Ronald Reagan. Why was I thinking
Rush Limbaugh?
Why was I thinking Rush Limbaugh?
Rush
for that?
Limbaugh's like this era.
Dude, I'm about to get roasted.
You're about to get roasted
comments.
by the.
Well, Rush is dead though.
Rush is okay.
Okay.
Not Dick Cheney though.
So I know that one.
Okay. Well, he can't play me then. All right.
I mean,
That's it. Just go with.
Yeah.
Just go with.
Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito. Okay,
I mean, we
we'll
could
go
probably like, CGI.
Yeah, we got deep fakes.
Yeah.
We'll deep fake Rush Limbaugh. Or Rush Limbaugh.
Yes.
Just take a picture of me and then put his face on it. And that'll be the movie. We can just take this interview and like do a fake video and like
do a roundtable discussion.
Yeah,
All right.
right. Owen Wilson and Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
There you go. And then Travis should be played by I would say Travis should be played by
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't make any sense. Drums.
Dude, Caleb can be
Who
what's
should
his name?
Caleb be? Caleb should be someone.
David Spade.
David Spade. You're just naming off washed up comedians.
Dude, yes, they're the best. If you don't like it, you can suck it.
I want Caleb to be like a child actor. A child actor.
Okay.
I want the guy who played Anakin Skywalker in Episode 1. I want him to come back into acting just to play Caleb in a With Glee biopic.
Dude, maybe he will if he hears our wish.
There we go.
Please.
It's our wish. It's our make-a-wish.
We're not dying or anything, but please.
it's our make-a-wish for bands that don't even have 100 monthly listeners right now. There you go.
Please.
Please. There you go.
Yeah.
There
it is. We just
absurd answers.
We just
What are you talking about?
It's gonna be box office gold. Right
He
there.
was nominated for 7 Oscars. Best Picture and Best Actor, leading role, and Best Actress. Who's going to play your mom in it? Your mom's got to be a part of it. You got to have Lori in there.
I don't know, dude. What's the one lady that played? What's her name?
I was about to give you a really terrible answer.
I bet you were.
Yeah.
That's my mom. Dude, you better watch out.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sorry,
What were you going to say?
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
What's the lady that played in? What's that movie? I forgot the name of it. It's where she's like a thief. she like steals our stuff,
Oh,
and the guy like drives down to Florida to catch her, and then they become like friends and stuff. And who's that lady?
I'm thinking of the right one.
I don't remember her name.
I thought you were thinking of the lady from the Ghostbusters movie, the 2016 one. What's her name?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
She's like,
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Leslie Jones.
no,
Not Leslie Jones.
I think Leslie Jones. I don't know if she pulled it off. Something about Leslie Jones that's a little different than
Melissa
mom.
McCarthy.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy should
yeah.
play your mom.
Yeah. Okay.
I think your mom might be funnier than her though.
Dude, just have my mom play my mom.
Yeah, there you go.
Lori
Dillon's
plays Lori.
mom as
Yeah.
Dillon's mom.
Yeah.
Best female actress in a supporting role. Oscar.
Yes. Small town
Yeah.
in Missouri.
There you go. There you go.
Well, very cool, guys. This has been a ton of fun, man. I'm glad we did this today. You can be sure to find With Glee on your again on the socials and wherever you're getting your digital music at today. New record. What's the title of the EP? What,
A Pale Afternoon.
and coming soon.
Coming soon.
Will be.
So,
You'll know if you
It
follow
will
us.
be.
You'll know right away.
right.
Right when it happens.
Yep.
You'll know.
And so I'm excited to hear what's new, man. Because like I said, that's gonna be fun, especially hearing the progression from Phil Boy to Bird Cloud.
Yeah, yeah.
man.
And actually, speaking of like, if anyone tunes into like KMNR, I think you get like the TuneIn app or something. But we're playing all the songs from that. That's like the live debut. We're playing all
right.
3 of them.
All right.
So yeah, you'll hear them there before
They
you hear
made
like a
it,
studio one. Really.
Really?
Yeah. So you can hear them there first. So yeah, if you tune in, then you'll hear you'll be like, I heard the With Glee track first.
Yeah.
I'm a real fan. I heard it first on KMNR,
Hell yeah.
Rolla, Missouri S&T Radio. Trademark sponsored.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, so do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, thank you guys, and let's do this again sometime soon.
For sure.
Right on.
All right.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. See you later.